Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn how to convert URLs from a SharePoint list hyperlink column to PDF and attach the resulting PDF back to the original list item. This workflow creates a static version of any hyperlink URL added to our list, keeping the URL contents accessible in a consistent state. Before we get started, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. We will begin by creating an automated cloud flow, and we will elect to trigger our flow using the SharePoint when an item is created action. This action retrieves a ton of useful information from SharePoint list items the moment they're created. We will configure this action by opening it and selecting our site address and list name from each dropdown. In our next step, we will add a new action and look for Cloudmersive connectors. We will scroll down the list of Cloudmersive connectors until we find the document conversion connector. And from here, we will click See More to view the actions list. Then, we will search for an action labeled Convert a URL to PDF. After we select this action, we will need to create our Cloudmersive connection, which can be done for free with a free API key. These are attainable when we create a free Cloudmersive account, and they'll allow a limit of 800 API calls per month with 0 additional commitments. After we've created our connection, we will click Show All to view our request parameters. We have the option to specify extra loading wait time for URLs that have more media assets, and we also have the option to specify the height and width of our resulting PDF image. The loading wait time is measured in milliseconds, and the default value is 5,000, which comes out to 5 seconds. If we wanted to increase this value to 10 seconds, we would simply enter the value 10,000 into the extra loading wait parameter. At the very bottom, we will find our input URL parameter. We will satisfy this parameter using the hyperlink column value from our SharePoint list item. This dynamic content will automatically retrieve the underlying URL and not the hyperlink text. To wrap up our flow, we will use the SharePoint Add Attachment action to place the resulting PDF directly on our list. When folks access this list, they will find a PDF version of each company's homepage attached to the list item. This way, if the URL content changes or becomes inaccessible for any reason, list users will always be able to reference the version of the URL that was originally added to the list. One easy way to name our new PDF is to simply reuse the hyperlink URL value and follow that with a PDF extension. We will now save and test our flow. To test this flow, we will need to add a hyperlink URL to our SharePoint list. Power Automate will listen for our new list item, and once those wheels start turning, the length of our flow run will depend largely on the amount of extra URL loading wait time we asked for in our request parameters. When our flow finishes running, we will find a new PDF version of our hyperlink URL attached to the original list item. If we are dissatisfied with how our URL image looks, we can play around with the amount of loading time we use, and we can also change up the width and height parameters. And that's just about all there is to it. As always, if you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact any member of our team.